with Gastronomias. Stay-at-home dishes. I'm Renata. You know when you wake up and you feel like eating something else for breakfast rather than bread? Crepes? Yes, please! Crepes are very versatile and great for breakfast, dessert, or as a main savory meal. Shall we? For the batter you will need eggs, water, milk, or you can just substitute for water if you prefer, plain flour, butter, again you can substitute for another kind of fat, a pinch of salt, and then you're free to get creative and go wild. You can add spices, fresh herbs, and more. We'll talk about this later. First, add the eggs into a bowl and just whisk a little bit. Add the liquids, so the milk in this case, and the water. Then sift the flour into the bowl and whisk. A pinch of salt, add the melted butter, and then you whisk again. You can also just use a blender and mix everything together. In this case, you may have to let the batter rest and set in the fridge for a little while, whereas if you mix everything by hand, like this, you may use it straight away. Choose the size of pan you want your crepes to be. It can be any size. Let's pick the largest one. Then just brush some butter or vegetable oil on high heat. Then when it's hot, turn the heat down a little and spread the batter around as quick as you can until it reaches a full circle like this. And turn the heat up again. Then you wait until it cooks. It will be approximately a minute and a half. But don't rely on time. To be safe, just keep your eye on it. So for you to know when it's ready, just try to remove it with a spatula like this. Whoops, it broke a little bit. Let's fix it. And if it's cooked, it will easily come off. Then cook the other side, which usually takes less than a minute. Now to fill them up, you can do it straight away on the pan, just after you flip it, or you can cook them all at once and place on a plate and finish off later. You can play with your food. You can add different ingredients to the batter to customize the crepes according to the flavor you would prefer. So using the same batter, you can add chopped fresh herbs and fill up with some prawns or cheese or chili con carne. In this case, why not to add some trash corn to the batter and have a different texture? Or curry powder and fill up with some chicken and mango chutney. Or blitz the batter with some beetroot and enjoy a crepe with smoked salmon and creme fraiche. Or cocoa powder and enjoy a delicious dessert. Or simply use plain as it is. Less is more. The cooking method is the same for all the flavors. To get the right thickness or thinness, you have to find a good balance between the size of your pan and your ladle. Also, when you put the mix onto the pan, you have to try to be quick on spreading the batter around. This last one I took a bit longer, and there is this middle bit which is thicker than the borders. It's just not as pleasant to eat. Don't overcook it, otherwise you will have some crunchy crepes and you will not be able to fold them. Ciao ciao, see you!